Hello, this is Palicopage and welcome back to another episode of A House of Many Doors. We came across the old Hallow at the end of the last episode. It was not something we were aiming for, but like most good public establishments, you just come across them. You don't go out to find them. You see the sign swinging and you go, "Oi, I need a pint. Let's go in there." And before you know it, you've had six. You're singing sea shanties with the locals, making friends, and hopefully, well, according to this, not dying. That's our plan here. So we are in the old Hallow. It's a mere stop on the way down to finding out where the heart is, or the prince's heart, as the full title goes. And, well, I just thought we'd have a drink with the patrons and see what goes on around here in general. So let's crack on, shall we? The old man at the bar is clad in big word to start the episode. The old man at the bar is clad in resplendent, we got there, gilded armour, a bronze shield, a long sword at his hip. His old bones creak under the weight of it all. He grunts and thanks and sips at your drink. Pertinax is the unyielding they used to call me. Pertinax, the unyielding they used to call me, he says gloomily. I fought in the second battle of the White Flowers. I personally slaughtered 7 nettled demons. Another sip. That was on my old world, though. Look at me now, a weak and cowardly old man. Now, I'm going to apologise for those 2 little paragraphs there. It would appear I haven't put my teeth in. I will try to do better. This will not be a spluttery episode. That's me putting my fist down on my lap board. It's not a desk. It's a lap board. That's why it sounds so hollow. But hey ho. Tell me about your old world. We were honourable warriors in ceaseless battle against the plant scourge, says Pertinax longingly. We thought nettle demons, strangeling vines, snapping man traps, dahlias. A soldier's life was hard, but we kept our families safe. And we got another glimpse of another world, which is worth a little bit of money with that lady we met in the last episode. So let's toast his health. And from here we can gather some news. It will cost us 5 guineas. That's fine by me. A minor god who had stayed at the Hallow for 2 centuries has finally been evicted. The proprietress has announced a new flavour of cider. Antique violin. I would try that. I'm a bit of a cider drinker. I do like my ciders. I'm in a very fortunate position of being in the centre of the country. So we get very nice ciders coming from the north, from Suffolk and Norfolk. That's not that north. Leeds and Yorkshire. That's a bit further north. And my favourite, personally, is Cornish cider. Love the Cornish scrumpy. It is a stupid alcohol percentage and it gets you drunk very, very quickly. But oh, it's oh so sweet. It's like drinking apple juice. And I think that's why it's lethal. I once had, it was for my dad's birthday, a 2-litre bottle of this scrumpy. It was like 12%. And at the same time, there were glasses of Carver going around with this raspberry liqueur, which again was really nice. And we ran out of Carver. So I was like, right, I'll crack on with the scrumpy. Worst decision ever. I was not very well, to say the least, the next day. It was terrible. And not in like a stomach throwy uppy kind of way. The pain in the head was intense. I've never been so ill in all my life. But then again, I did get drunk on champagne once and it was kind of the same sort of hangover the next day. So maybe it was the Carver. Maybe it wasn't the scrumpy. Maybe it was the Carver. I should stick to simple drinks. Simple drinks for simple people. But I digress. Well, perhaps you should investigate the cider further. I will do. It was here before the city. Oh no, that's it. Okay. Right. Well, that would appear to be it for the old Hallow. I mean, we could drink the bottled darkness. We do have 2 now. I am a little bit sort of hesitant to do so. It does say there, it's a bad idea, don't do it. You know, I like to think that is my consciousness saying, don't do it. It's going to be nasty. We'll see if there's any shops. Oh, we've got a bar. The proprietress drums her fingers on the bar, waiting for your order. So they do fuel at a relatively okay price. They do Hallow cider. The flavours have always been famous. Care to try a half pint of regret? It tastes a little like grapefruit, curdled milk and tequila. Oh, geez. Fargar whiskey. We could sell some scandalous gossip. How much scandalous gossip do we have? I don't know. It's not there. Oh, it's there. 1. No, we can't sell that, sadly. Where's the shop gone? There we go. We can't sell that. And we have terrible secret, which we don't have it anyway. Fuel is all right. So we'll just crack on, I guess. I don't want to take my passenger captive. We will have a quick look at the map. So are we... Ah, there we go. So it's just the other side of Gandola. Okay, I mean, we could probably loop around to it. Oh, that's good. And we know where... Well, wherever that is now. For the hound. Toxin shark, that is okay. There is one more. There we go. Catch a penguin. My girlfriend's favourite animal, penguin. Oh, hang on a sec. And catch an optivore hawk. They're all north. I mean, we could try. I'm kind of on this route now, down to the heart. I think it'd be silly not to carry on from here. But hey ho. We can't employ anyone here, so we might as well just crack on to the south. We will turn on our light though, or at least charge it up. I hope that boat's not coming for us. A dilapidated church. A church from another world. Its spire is sagging. Its steeple fallen in. Candle stubs and damp rotted holy books scatter the floor inside. You wonder if it was stolen on a holy day. Perhaps an entire congregation were devoured by the dark. Reginald Scarpa, your swabby, falls abruptly to his knees and starts to gabble in a language you don't recognise. Some lingering spirit of this place has possessed him. Then, without warning, he makes a grab for the sacrificial knife that lies on the nearby altar. So we got a test of guts here. Do we wrestle the knife away or let him stab himself? Well, not really got much choice, so we'll let him... Yeah, he's dead. Before you can react, Reginald Scarpa plunges the knife into his chest. He falls to the floor, twitching, a look of ecstasy on his face. A tragedy. Quick, scuttle off into the dark before another disaster strikes. I concur. The ship is not interested in us. Oh, it is now. Our light's on. Run away. Run away. Our sanity's okay, though. Oh, it's another ship. As long as we're quicker than them, that's fine. I will get ready to turn off this heart light, though. Oh, that deserves to go off. That appears to have a... Is that like a meme for a housefly? It's like a wasp. I don't know. You know what? I'm not even willing to wait around for it. Oh, we've kind of changed colour for our borders. Let's have a quick look. Where are we? We've got a few more yet. Keep on going. We turned our light on. Let's see what's in the next room before we do so. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or not, but our sanity is not taking any hits whatsoever. Which is good, obviously. It kind of sounds like we're in the garden. Oh, we have found a house. A ruined pub. A tavern from another world. Its roof is caved in, its floor caked in dust. The bar is tragically empty. The bartender still sits behind the bar, a skeleton with only a few scraps of flesh still clinging between its ribs. So we've got some more old bones, which is pretty cool. Well, a tough challenge. Let's do it. Test of vigilance. We failed. Hey ho. We've got some bones though. That's, well, I wouldn't say cool as such, but it's something. Oh, we've got a beetle. Is that a house beetle? Looks like it. He's slow. An abandoned cottage. A rickety old house from another world dropped into this much larger house without ceremony. Its ceiling has fallen in and rats scatter from the rubble as you approach. Let's go and have a look. Inside the cottage you find an interesting tableau. Candle stubs, a faded chalk pentagram, a dozen oddly shaped skulls, a jar of newts. It looks like a ritual was conducted here long ago. Perhaps some unlucky fools summoned themselves to the house by accident. Oh, you fools! You fools! Caca! Keep going. Keep going. We're good. I'm still going to get my mouse over the heart light just in case. I reckon 2 more. And then we'll look at going elsewhere. Now that's new. That looks like a tree. A wizened tree. A tree plucked from another world like a flower. So we can cut it down for lumber. Wood is a rare commodity in the house, and worst case scenario, you can burn it for fuel. Why not? Your crew set about the tree with axes. Soon all that's left is a mournful looking stump. Oh dear. Hey ho. So on to the next. If there's nothing there to kill us, we shall look at the map straight away. Oh, well, we're good. Let's have a quick look at the map. So two more. Two more. Yes, yes. Oh, you're quick. You're quick. We're good. We'll turn it back on. So we need to go to the right here. Quickly before the light comes on and we attract that spider who's now stuck. Works for me. And we should now... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Turn off. Is he on us? He's on us. We should now, if I can just check this. Oh no, got to go down one more, yep. Yep, that's a good time to go south. Big bloody wasp. Right, now our sanity is taking a hit. So maybe it's however much, whatever in the blackness comes up. That there was a terrible sentence. If you look here, there's little pictures which keep coming up, and it seems every time one fully comes up, the sanity goes down a tiny amount. Bats. Why did it have to be bats? But I suppose the one thing to take out of this journey is, although it's quite quiet, it means we are going to be getting to where we need to get to pretty damn quick. Inside the cottage, you find a huge clay golem sitting on its haunches, its eyes hollow and empty. It could have been waiting here for centuries. Nice. But when I've read that all the nasty things are to the south and to the west, maybe having a quiet run is not a bad thing after all. Maybe it's the fact that this quest we're doing, the Prince's Heart, we shouldn't be doing until we're further leveled up. No idea. No idea. A church from another world. You find a rough stone tablet sitting on the lectern. It is carved with runes that seem to be subtly crawl on top of the granite. We shall take it. That's 2 of those now. You are over your carrying capacity. Press C to go to cargo and remove excess baggage. What? Okay. I mean, we've got this blinding hooch. It's very heavy. I'm not that fussed. Let's give it a 2. I'll give us a little bit of play. And we'll go from there. How are we doing anyway? We're doing all right. About a third of the way there, I'd say. Verging on a half. Light off. You don't see me. You don't see me. He sees me. He sees me. Oh, there is another train here. That's good. That's good to note. So we'll go across and then back down. I mean, we're a little anxious now, but let's face it. Oh, God. Oh, no, he's all right. He's all right. That's fine. When you only see a light, it can be quite scary. So this will put us back onto course. And then we'll just carry on going to the right. Oh, after we found... Oh, a helicopter. All right, I dig it. Off you go. Let's take this quickly. Quickly! No, 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 no. Run, run, run. I mean, I'm quite happy to loop around as long as that wasp isn't there still. Oh. Have you gone? Oh, must have been a bug. Bloody rubbish. Let's turn the light back on. There we go. Oh, everything is now well again with the world. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. I mean, we can't ask for much more right now. This is going all right. How are our miner crew doing? We still need more swabbies. I'm going to probably take another gunner first. Now I know that it's vigilance, which they up. It makes sense to keep your undercrew as tallied up as much as possible. They seem to be relatively cheap as well. Oh, oh, oh. What is it? It's a scuttler. Is he interested in us? He's not. Another church. And we've got another rune. Nice. Turn our light back on. No need to keep that off anymore. So I don't know what we can do with those. We've got 3 now, so I'd like to think there are a few options for us. Maybe one can be accepted into our museum. Oh, off we go. Turn it back on. Just hover at the end for a second, just till the light comes back on. Good. Affina. This is where we need to be. A spindly town of boiled black sugar, brittle towers swaying gently in the underdoor draft. The entire cough-sweet, stinking place sits above a lake of liquid licorice so still and dark and pure it could be a mirror. Okay, well, that's cool. I dig that. What do we do? Let's gather some news first, I think. The Affinites will speak to you in exchange for a drop of your blood on their tongue. Alright. Gangs of occultists stalk the streets. More bodies found floating. One of the black towers has cracked right down the middle and threatens to fall. Oh dear. What else can we do? The lake stirs. Silence? Why not? As you observe the rippling lake, a deafening bell tolls somewhere above. You hear tramping feet and a low guttural murmur, not quite rhythmic enough to be a chant. A swarm of robed, hooded figures are approaching the dark lake of licorice, carrying a struggling figure above their heads. He is carried above their heads, lashed to a makeshift throne of blood and driftwood, naked and smeared in painted runes. You hesitate as they get closer. A spark of recognition. Is that Reggie Davis they're carrying? Your junior engineer? Oh, Reggie. What have you got messed up in? It's a test of grit, which is implausible. We can join in the march. If anyone's going to sacrifice a lower deck crew member, it's going to be me. We can demand that they let him go. It is Reggie. They might listen. You leap in front of the hooded ones, stopping them in their tracks. Reggie Davis squirms and shrieks through his gag. You ask them to spare him. The foremost hooded figure steps forward. You're just merchants, he says, buying from our supplier. This is not a sacrifice. It's a transaction. Why not join us in drowning this poor fool? You will be rewarded. Right, so we can let him go, or we can help sacrifice him. A reward? That changes everything. I don't know if I want to be that guy. I mean, you don't mess with the captain. We've established that. We've shot people. But do I really want to be sacrificing crew? That's like a whole darker step, I feel. I don't think it's one I really want to go down. No, we'll demand they let him go. A murmur passes through the hooded ones. You are a valued customer. We will release your employee if you promise to recommend our wares to all your friends. They drop the phone and untie Reggie Davis, who grabs you in a tight and shivering embrace. All right. Okay. Well, fair enough. Let's do a test of vigilance to rest and recover. Success is unlikely, and we failed. And we've lost sanity. But we've gained a haunting vision. You cannot find anywhere to relax in Affina. The streets are mostly empty, as though a permanent curfew has been ordered. When you do stumble across an inn, it's empty, silent, and expensive. You try to liven the place up, urging your crew to sing and laugh and make noise. The drinks you are poured start to taste foul, like corrupted metal. The bartender seems nervous. Too late, you realise that something is wrong, but your chin is already sinking to your chest. You dream of horrifying things, hooded men with porcelain faces, bloated corpses rising from the lake and begging for mercy. When you wake, you are somehow back in your kinetopede and chill with sweat. Well, we've got a haunting vision, so that's not too bad. You feel better already? One night of humanity and warmth makes a world of difference. And we are now disturbed. So the only thing left to do here, really, is to search for the prince's heart. When you ask about the heart, the faces of the citizens go carefully blank. One of them tells you to ask the hooded merchants in Aniseed Passage before hurrying away. Aniseed Passage is a twisting tunnel beneath the town, lined with sweating statues carved from boiled black sugar. their shapes growing vaguer and more monstrous as they melt. A dozen hooded merchants sit cross-legged along the wall, their odd wares laid out on blankets before them, jars of pickled skin, bats strangled by wire, candles with pulsating tumours. The heart came to learn from us just a few weeks ago, says one of the hooded ones before you can ask a question. He paid in secret, and we taught him well, but he is here no more. Oh, where did he go? We know where he went, says the hooded merchant, but nothing is free. Provide us with free, irreplaceable objects or a single sacrifice for the lake. So. I mean, offer 3 occult relics we don't have, so we need to sacrifice someone. I mean, do we give Reggie up now? Or the guard? Or we could give a guard up. I'm quite happy giving a guard up. The heart is a power, a profit, an entrepreneurial opportunity. The hooded one extends a hand from its robes, a brittle black hand like burned wood, the fingers crusted with marble white sugar. We'll do it, why not? Finger bones crunch in your grasp. The hooded merchant pulls you close. After we had taught him all we knew, the prince's heart travelled north, to the goat stones. Now go! The hooded merchant drums its fingers on its knee. The transaction is already underway. By the time you return, Dennis Hope is already gone. Apparently he stood up, went pale, and left the kinetopede without another word. Your crew didn't quite hear what he said as he left, but they agree he was headed toward the lake. Dennis Hope, your guard is dead. I mean, you never see him again. That's fine. That was a means to an end. I had to do that. That wasn't my fault. I had to do that. I feel a little bad. I'm sure I should probably feel a lot worse, but I don't. So there you go. Annecy Passage, a subterranean tunnel lined with contorted statues covered with... Well, we read all this. Okay, so what are they selling? A glimpse of another world, a droll recollection, terrible secrets, ectoplasm, ores and perfumes, and a warding iron. We have droll recollections and a glimpse of another world. They're not worth that much, in all fairness. How many droll recollections do we have? One. It's not really worth selling, in all fairness. And for 80 guineas, I'm not fussed by that. We can get much more back with that lady. So I'm guessing we're going. Let's have a quick look at the map. How far north was that place? Are we talking really far? Well, we're still going. I can't see him. Catch a penguin. Well, it hasn't popped up yet. It just said to the north. I figure if we head north, we're going to get very close to Founder's Fire. We could probably end up in Founder's Fire for the end of the episode and take it from there. We've also got our passenger, so that's cool as well. But in the meantime, we're going to go north and get ready with turning our fire off. But no, I think we're good. I'm hoping... Oh, Lordy, no, we're not good. We're not good. You know what? We're going to go this way. It's an old big guy. That's fine. I dig it. We'll turn our light back on. I'm not worried too much about our sanity being unhinged. Obviously, it's not even halfway yet. I'm just very aware that sanity is a commodity which is quite difficult to put up properly unless you give out a city of keys. Right, a collapsed library. Search for an intact book. Success is unlikely. Nothing. How is that vigilance now then? 39. I'd like to see how much vigilance you need to actually make a difference on that sort of thing. Light off. It's almost like he followed us. And we're just going to keep heading north, I guess. I mean, how many across do we need to go? Just one to the left. It might be worth doing that. We'll use that as an emergency I think, because it's quite easy to get to the left from the bottom. Oh, and as it turns out, we have a well anyway. A big well. Do I want more bottled darkness? You know what? Let's stare it down the well this time. After a long time, you manage to look away. You feel emptier than before. So we've got Divine Scrutiny, Abjah. I have no idea what that is. What is that? Divine Scrutiny, anyone? Divine Scrutiny. I have no idea. I'll worry about it another time. I'm sure it's good. Maybe I don't get it until I do that. I have no idea. I'd have thought it'd be stories and experiences. But hey ho. Let's put up our Esoterica. So we're going to sort through our files. Nice. Bradley comes to you with a complaint. Someone has stolen his copy of the accounts, he claims, and he's already drawn up a list of suspects. As he rants about what he'll do to the culprit, you wade into the chaos of his office and begin putting things back on shelves. The missing file turns up soon enough, buried under a heap of papers and a plate of expired cheese. Well, it wasn't there when I looked, he insists. And that's why we're going to get rid of you, Bradley Baggs. That is why we're going to get rid of you. Let's carry on. Okay. A cephalotor? A sick white creature. Its lower body, a ballooning sliver of tentacles. Its upper half is human. Its handsome face expressionless. It raises its hand to you in surrender or supplication. It follows from window to window as you walk down the kinetopede. It seems to have a particular fondness for you. Eventually you order one of your crew to climb out and displace it. At the first sign of trouble, it glides away into the dark. An unnerving incident to be sure, but it could have been worse. Oh. Maybe we should turn our light back on. Is this because we're terrified? Is that going to be more of what's to be expected once you get to the terrified section, which I believe is technically below halfway now? If so, we might be keeping the light on for a while. Are you after us, friend? You are, but you know quicker. Nothing to worry about there. Big room. Oh dear. We appear to be locked off. Alright, well, I guess we go to the right then. Please don't be locked off again. That's all I ask. Oh dear. Alright, well, carry on to the right. Just looking for a way through. That's all we need. That's all we need. This isn't good. Fuel is running about halfway to where I'd like it to be. I think over 10 is comfortable. I'm just unnerved by the fact we're coming across all these locked doors heading to the north. Where the bloody hell are we going? Just do what we can, I guess. I wonder if you can use a fetch mirror anywhere. I'm hoping you don't have to be in a city in order to use it, or else we might get scuppered. Oh, big room. Go on. Go on. Bastard. Alright. Oh, hang on. We can't go to the bloody right anymore. Oh. This is very bad. I guess we carry on to the left then. Ow. Oh. What's going on here? You're getting a little low on fuel. Fuel can be bought at most cities, but not all, so stay vigilant. If worse comes to worse, some items in your cargo can be burned for fuel. Okie dokie. I mean, 5 fuel doesn't seem like too little for where we want to go. It might be worth actually turning the light off. Is that open now? No. You going to go through there? You are. Don't have to worry about it. That's all I care about. We'll try putting the light back on. Still closed? Yep. And what we got? One more. And we're now delirious. We might have to use our fetch mirror. So hopefully we can get up here. No, locked off. A tavern from another world. Okay, let's do a test of vigilance. Got some more old bones. That's pretty cool. Oh, and we've got some blinding hooch. That's going to put us over our capacity, isn't it? No? It is. So let's get rid of one. So we'll pick up another in a second. And carry on. I mean, if we have to burn the lumber, that's great. I think it'd probably work out better if we didn't have to burn the lumber. It says it was worth a lot of money. I'd like to think we could get back to the City of Keys before then. If we run out of fuel, I'll just use... Well, if we get close to running out of fuel, I'll use the mirror. Methinks. Ho, ho, ho. Still locked off. Maybe we were just really lucky in picking a way down. Because all of these are not good so far. Oh, I know what you do. It's kind of like he knows where we're going. Can we just consult the map? I think the best thing we can try and do here is get back to the old Hallow ASAP. I hope he goes off and doesn't come onto the next screen of us. Can we go north yet? An unusual theft. The bizarre effigy in your cargo is missing. One of your crew was certainly responsible, but a search of everyone's quarters turns up nothing. Why would anyone steal such a thing? There are surely more valuable items. That night it squats in your dreams. Dream happenings proceed around it as though it weren't there. Why do you remember its face with such uncanny clarity? No idea. I can tell you we're no longer locked off up top though. Oh, hoping I can sneak in. Oh, beautiful. Let's get that light back on. Things are going a little bit weird. So we've got an abandoned cottage. And we've got some occultist paraphernalia. Nice. Where are we? I mean, if we keep heading north, where are we going to head to? Carnage and Rust. I say we try and make it back to the old Hallow. And we'll take as much as we can along the way as well, I suppose. I'm pretty sure we got enough fuel to get us there. So a ruined pub. Let's search for a drink. No. Nothing. Nada. Niente. Zip. Zilch. Zero. Oh. You've got a light on. Seems friendly enough. Where are we going? You know what? Let's head north because we can. I like to think, when it comes to going further afield, that the money you make off the journeys is going to outweigh how much it would cost to actually get your sanity and fuel levels back up. Much like in Sunless Sea. But I guess we won't know that until we get back and start writing some newspaper articles and see how much they're actually worth. Small room. Oh, something red over there. What be you? A cairn. Let's open it up. There's nothing notable under the cairn except a shard of skull and a flint knife. I still say we should sell the flint knife. Any profit is better than no profit. No, there's now a skittering. That can't be good. Oh, got another house. Another cottage. Oh, there's someone in there. Let's ask how we got here. In a croaking whisper, the visitant tells... Oh, it's always the things from the skies with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else. We could persuade him to join our crew, I suppose. And we shall take him as a gunner. Cool. Simply because that puts our vigilance up a little bit more. 1 off 40. What be you? Another church. Okay. Anything in here? Another cryptoglyphic tablet. I'll tell you what, if I find somewhere I can sell these cryptoglyphic tablets for big profit, we are going to be laughing. I've got a load of them. Have a quick look-see. So 2 more and then to the left. Oh. Oh. Are you friend or foe? Oh, you're following me. That's not good. Library? Yep. Any books? No. Is it one more? One more. Oh, you're following me too. Must be the way I shake that ass. Look at it go. What a wobble. Apparitions. Spectres hang at the edge of your vision. When you try to catch sight of them, they withdraw like morning mist. You are left with the vague impression of a face that you recognised, a sweat prickling beneath your clothes. Ah, so we have a haunting vision now. And that's a big crack. We shall have to travel around that. Fuel is not good. I don't think he's that fussed by us. I don't want to be getting into any fights if I can help it. Oh, you're a new one. You look very Scorpion-esque, which can't be good. You're rather quick as well. Oh dear. A secret shrine. Chanting echoes through the kinetopede. You trace the noise through the rust-splattered halls and stumble upon the bizarre effigy, retrieved from your cargo, surrounded by candles and kneeling crew. The crew glance guiltily to one another. They have an air of uncertain, self-conscious defensiveness, like teenagers caught sharing a bottle of whiskey. So we can smash the effigy, or we can join their worship. It might be good for our sanity if we join the worship, so let's do that. You kneel silently beside your fellows and pray for your eyes to be opened. So we've gained 17 apprehensions even, and gained 2 divine reproach, cobblestone. New tiers of consciousness await. Run quickly! Quickly, quickly, quickly. And we're broken now as well. That can't be good. Things are going blurry. Apparitions. Spectres hanging on the edge of your vision again. So that's another haunting vision. I'll dig it. Things are going very blurry. Oh, now we have a fountain. A ruined fountain. A mildewy fountain from another world. A chubby statue stands in the centre with an upturned jug, gazing at you moronically. The water at the base of the fountain is still crystal clear. Well, let's gaze into it. Why not? Your reflection shimmers, splinters. It reforms as a grinning skeleton with a blood-dripping heart stuffed crudely into its left eye socket. You fall back, startled. Another haunted vision, eh? Just add them to the pile. Just add them to the pile. But hey ho, we made it to the City of Masks. And that is where we shall lead this episode. It's a bit longer than I like to make it, but I don't like ending on a journey, which I'm sure I've said before. And hey, at least we got back to some sort of civilization. We can get our sanity back, and I'm sure we can get fuel as well, he says. Yeah, we can buy fuel. It's a little bit more expensive, but that's fine. We've got enough moolah to be able to get past all that. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.